Is this the best Marvel Legends She-Hulk figure yet? The new 2025 Hasbro Marvel Legends Fantastic Four Retro She-Hulk comes with 2 head sculpts, a pair of dumbbells, and surprising upgrades over the Iron Man Retro release She-Hulk. But did Hasbro finally fix the usual QC issues, or is it more of the same? In this review, I'll break down every detail, test out some kit bashing options, and show you how she scales with figures from Marvel Legends, Marvel Select, Mafex, Jada Toys, and more. Let's find out if this version of She-Hulk is a must-add to your collection. Let's start with the head sculpt. The big-haired, smiling She-Hulk head used here is the same sculpt as the Iron Man Retro She-Hulk, but the paint applications are slightly different. While both figures are green, there is a subtle difference in tone. The Fantastic Four Retro She-Hulk has a lime green skin tone, with a yellowish undertone, making it pop on the display. The green highlights in her hair are also more vibrant than the previous release. One standout feature of this new Marvel Legends She-Hulk action figure is the inclusion of 2 interchangeable head sculpts. The brand new one is my favorite, absolutely gorgeous. She's got a confident yet warm expression with a smirk that gives her personality and power. While I usually expect a rage-filled, screaming Hulk head as a second option, I really appreciate Hasbro doing something different here. This head has swag. Whether she's lifting dumbbells or throwing punches, this confident expression sells the strength of She-Hulk. The digital face printing is crisp. Hasbro nailed it here. Her green eyes shine with life, and the lips have a nice wash, not just flat paint. The ponytail is articulated and you can remove it, so you can swing it from one side to another. If we're judging best head sculpt of the year, this one definitely is in the running. Moving on to the body, yes, this is a repaint of the Iron Man Retro She-Hulk base, but that's not a bad thing. I do wish we had sculpted Fantastic Four logo and more detailed costume elements. But this is in line with Hasbro's standard reuse strategy. Look closely at the upper torso, you'll notice something interesting. The Fantastic Four logo has a few faint smudges, definitely not factory perfect. But you know what? It kind of works. It gives an appearance of the fabric tension, like 2 opposing forces pulling each other, like the logo is stretched by her muscles. Very realistic. Similar sculpted stretch lines appear on the back as well. Her torso is a blue plastic, so the white and green skin you can see on her upper torso are just painted on. The white paint on her belt is solid overall, with some minor alignment issues on the edges, but nothing deal-breaking because you won't notice it from afar. One quiet improvement I appreciate: the knees and elbows now closely match the rest of the green plastic, which wasn't the case on the previous version. The color mismatch on the Iron Man Retro She-Hulk was very distracting, so this is a big step up for Hasbro. She still has the sculpted boot details from the previous mold, but they're all white, so they blend in just fine from a display distance. In terms of accessories, this She-Hulk comes with expressive hands, but only one for each hand. The left hand is styled in sort of Pulp Fiction pose, a peace sign, and I really wish we had a mirrored right hand to match this. That way, stop-motion animators could recreate that iconic John Travolta scene. The right hand instead features a thumbs-up gesture, which is still a fun touch. Both hands have standard hinges that move forward and back. I was hoping the thumbs up would hinge vertically, but it's fine as is. The question is, are these hands compatible with the Iron Man Retro She-Hulk figure? Let's check out later in the Kitbash section. She also comes with a pair of closed fist hands, molded in solid white plastic, and they hinge forward and back. Bringing the grand total of hands to 6 is a pair of weapon-holding hands. These hands can hinge forward and back, and they are meant to hold on to her brand new accessory. She comes with a pair of gunmetal gray colored plastic dumbbells. These are unpainted but features nicely sculpted details, especially around the handles. With the new accessory, one question that comes to mind is, can the old Iron Man Retro She-Hulk hold on to these dumbbells? We'll find out later. I am curious to know, are you adding this confident, powerful, and beautiful version of She-Hulk to your collection? Let me know in the comments below. If this review helped you out, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth Marvel Legends reviews and comparison. For places where the figures in this review might still be available, I left some links in the description below. Thanks to Payaso Diorama for the Throne Diorama.
I'm Tuggernaut!
Starting off the Kitbash, since they are of the same body mold, you can interchange the hands. But the real question is, will it look alright? So let's take a closer look. The brand new thumbs up and peace sign hand works well with the Iron Man Retro She-Hulk. Of course, she will now have a fully gloved hand. The difference between the white colored plastic hands and the white wristbands are barely noticeable, so it can work. She can carry the dumbbells using the brand new weapon holding hands. The new Fantastic Four She-Hulk does not come with any open palm expressive hands. You can use the Iron Man Retro hands and the weapon it comes with. Swapping the heads is a bit tricky, which may need a little bit of editing because the new Retro She-Hulk has a lemon green type of skin color, unlike the old Iron Man Retro She-Hulk, which is more of a green color. It's hardly noticeable for this one, but you can see the yellow on the new head attached to the Iron Man Retro She-Hulk body. Let me know in the comments below, will this work for you? A subtle skin color difference. The new Marvel Legends Fantastic Four Retro She-Hulk action figure stands at about 18 centimeters or 7 inches tall, slightly over the 6-inch scale standard. That makes her a bit taller than She-Hulk's comic book accurate height of 6 feet 7 inches. Hasbro Marvel Legends size comparison male body molds with Spider-Man, the slightly shorter Secret Wars Spider-Man, the Maximum Series Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, and it's all about those hips. We have Ultimate Miles Morales. Here are Marvel Legends ladies of different shapes and sizes. The ripped X-Factor Jean Grey, the stylized video game Psylocke, the teen-bodied X-23, the beach-ready, sun-kissed Miss Marvel Warbird. Since this She-Hulk is a repaint, let's also look besides older versions of Marvel Legends X-Men figures revealed in SDCC 2025. The new ones are a repaint but with some new upgraded parts. For now, here are the old ones from the House of X Jean Grey, X-Factor Cyclops, Secret Wars Wolverine, and First Appearance Storm. 6-inch scale Jada Toy Street Fighters Ryu, Cammy the shortest female Jada Toys, just like She-Hulk, Chun-Li dubbed the strongest woman in the world, and the towering Sagat. Darna from Loose Collector and Halimo Sculptures, she from Crusade Comics by Executive Replicas and Loose Collector. 1/12 scale Japanese figures Mafex Jean Grey, Brown Costume Wolverine, Psylocke, and Gambit. 6-inch scale Marvel Legends vs 7-inch scale Marvel Select. From the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure Wave, Rogue, and the Marvel Select Rogue. Notice how She-Hulk is taller than a regular 7-inch scale female figure. Jennifer Walters besides Bruce Banner, celebrating 80 years of Marvel, Hulk, and the 7-inch scale Diamond Select Toys Marvel Select Rampaging Hulk or Immortal Hulk. As for packaging, this new She-Hulk comes in the Fantastic Four retro cardback packaging. The figure and most of the accessories are visible through the bubble, but note that the weapon holding hands are hidden behind the comic book artwork panel. Flip the card around and there's a short read up. Pause it right now if you want to have a read. It mentions that She-Hulk wore this costume near the end of Secret Wars when she stepped in to replace the Thing during his absence. Here is a retro art illustrating how you can replace her head and her hands. Here are some warning legalities and the barcode. Unboxing She-Hulk, there is one plastic tray holding all of her accessories except for a separate plastic tray for the ponytail. For articulation, her head can move from side to side with some hindrance because of hair. She cannot look up, she cannot look down that much. Her arms can extend that far. She can do a full 360. Bicep swivel right here. Double jointed pinless elbows. Her wrists can swivel and can hinge forward and back. She has an upper torso swivel right here. No waist swivel. She can crunch forward a little bit, crunch backward that much, but she can tilt from side to side because of the upper torso swivel. Can do a split. She has an upper thigh swivel. She has double jointed pinless knees. Can kick forward that much. She has an upper thigh swivel, hidden the boot. Feet can hinge forward and has an ankle rocker. My final thoughts on this Marvel Legends Fantastic Four Retro She-Hulk. This release feels like a gift. Getting 2 heads, multiple hands, and dumbbell accessories is generous by Hasbro standards, especially without sculpted costume details. The new ponytail smirking head sculpt is the absolute standout. Should you add her to your collection? It's really a tough call if you already have the Iron Man Retro She-Hulk, since that's a more classic look, but this Fantastic Four version has enough improvements that it might be the definitive She-Hulk figure, especially for fans of the Secret Wars and the Fantastic Four. I don't even plan to complete those things, but She-Hulk's smirk sold it for me. She's now part of my collection. If you want to see more Marvel Legends figures I reviewed, I created a playlist right here. Click the link on the top right corner of your screen. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this review useful. If you do, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and ring the notification bell. I hope to see you on the next one.